So we are here at the European Conservation Forum in Bonn, in Germany, and I would like to ask you what your impressions on the forum are so far.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak on this issue. It's the first time I'm here, and the first impression is interesting. First of all, and I think really. I'm enjoying the discussion and the spirit of being very, let's say, direct on the action. And let's say the motto switch to the action of this forum have been respected by all the representatives here, because mostly of their discussion is directed to enough with papers, with discussion, we should do something concretely. This have been different way of saying these things, but I think the motto have been respected by all the representatives. So that is very important. I think we come from a culture, particularly on the developing country, when discussion have already fed up the people, which want to see a little bit more concrete things. And from the developing world, we will expect, and European, particularly from the European countries, we will expect to be more concrete in the end. So that is maybe the more important things. Second is that being this forum, I have the opportunity to meet with some of my friends, also some other colleagues, and discuss for some project or ideas or activities that we can implement together. That's very positive. I think the corridors are much useful sometimes than the plenary itself. So I think that a good opportunity also to discuss about this thing. Third, I think being among the IUCN family give us also the possibility to look from another dimension all the problematic that we normally face every day. And this is part of our, let's say, growing up or learning. Why not also from the language point of view, from the methodology, but also from the, let's say, from the speaking, the discussing with the others.
What do you think are the most important challenges for biodiversity in Europe today, and what do you think your organization can do about that?
It's a very difficult moment, I think. It's a very difficult moment that we are facing in the last 2-3 years. What we are doing, and I think I will emphasize this, is we are trying to invest in the young generation. We are present very much in the schools, in the elementary schools, with putting this environmental education among the other subjects. And I think that will be one of the big challenges that we have as an organization have done in the area. But also I think it's time that we pass to some concrete measures where nature conservation and biodiversity is linked with economics tools. That's the only way.
As you know, IUCN is about to launch a new project in Albania, and we would like to know from you, what do you think the main challenges are for Albania itself, for the country, in terms of nature conservation and biodiversity?
It's the first project that will start from IUCN in our country, and let me say that we have worked for several years to bring the issue in the starting point. I'm happy. In the same time, that's the first challenge, so we will see how it's going. We are directing our action to the protected areas. So we have chosen 2 areas, and we will deal also with solid waste, which is one of the big problems that is facing in our country. I think we're expecting that IUCN turn the head a little bit more to the Balkans country. And not only through the office that have been opened in Belgrade, but also from the headquarters in Brussels, because I think it's a kind of political decision that the Balkans country will be given a little bit more interest now that they are, let's say, the only country that has remained outside of the Europe. So they will be, let's say, advised, pushed. They will be also judged to enter this. And one of the item is environment, and I think IUCN should be present and get the lead of this process, particularly for the nature conservation, which is one of the main things that Albania can show to the other country, because on the other items, I don't think that we have to give any lessons to the other. But we still have a wild nature that should be protected, and maybe, let's say, have another dimension under the European standards.